This is every bit of crummy. Well, let me refresh the whole page. Connection lost. Reconnecting. Okay. Showing me we're already live, buddy. Double check and make sure. This is all I'm seeing on the screen. Test check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Test check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Apparently we're on, Bob. 2 1 2. Okay. I'll have some editing to do on this. Here we go. And we are live from the 2025 Spring Republican Convention in Sacramento, California. In 5, 4, 3. Howdy. Yep, I'm live on location at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Sacramento, California. We're like right across the street from the Capitol building. I can see it right outside that window right there with the fake balcony there. And John Paul White invited me to come down with the Associate Delegates program. And I said, absolutely. This is my secretary. This has become a tradition. That's right. And I get to meet all kinds of people. They just come in and out of the suite, and we grab them, we put them on the air, and talk about what's going on in their area and their districts. This is Bob. What's your last name, Bob?
Bob Devine.
Hello, Bob. What's your story? You came up from San Diego.
I was the Republican Senate candidate from San Diego this year. I've been coming to California conventions for about 50 years now, since I was a student at UCSB.
Wow.
They're absolutely phenomenal events. You get to learn about politics. You get to meet all of the politicians, which is something that's great. I've met 5 or 6 presidents being an activist in the party, and you get to meet them at places like this, and you can become an associate by being appointed by any delegate to the convention. There's about 1,000 of them. Call your local Republican Party Central Committee and ask them who some of the California delegates are and ask them to appoint you and come to the conventions. The next one will be in a few months down in Orange County. We're often here every couple years in Sacramento. We're often in San Francisco, in San Diego, and in Anaheim.
Let's talk about. You said you were the senatorial candidate. What happened?
I I got 150,000 votes, and that was about
Were you
50,
against?
that was 50,000 less than it was needed. Yeah.
Were you against an incumbent?
Well, I was not only against an incumbent assembly person, but the daughter of the California Secretary of State. So it was. It was a pretty democratic stronghold.
They threw all kinds of money at that because there's no way they wanted to lose that.
Well, we've had some races like my friend Scott Baugh in Orange County, were literally running for Congress. He was against $20 or $30 million. So our way of competing is to have a lot of grassroots and a lot of volunteers. And I meet college kids all the time who want to get involved, and I get them signed up here. I did so last night, and
That is our future. Well done. Good job.
It is. Thank you.
And what I love about the Associate Delegate Program with John Paul White heading up that, he's the chair, and he's got a vision for shaping our bench, as I said, a little sports analogy. You got to have a strong bench. So you got your delegates. This is a message for anybody else who is a delegate or wants to be a delegate in the California State Republican Party. You've got to you got all these opportunities to get associate delegates underneath you. And I found out, do you happen to know how many associate delegates, as a delegate, how many associate delegates I can have?
Yes, you can have unlimited. Unlimited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As many as you want. And it's just getting people who are like-minded. You trust them, you know them, you vet them. And you invite them to be an associate with you as part of your team as a delegate. So they take your place if you're not able to make it to a convention or you're not able to fulfill your duties. They fill in for you. And again, they can learn and become delegates, which is really important. We need to grow this party bigger, not shrink it. Are they taking delegates away from central committees, by the way?
No. I serve on the San Diego County Central Committee. Most of our delegates, state delegates, are also county delegates. They're also candidates. What's really terrific about the state conventions, as opposed to just going down to your local county board and meeting the people that are on the central committee, is when you come here to the state conventions, you get to meet the candidates. And I'm talking about last year that we had the presidential candidates. We had Ron DeSantis here. We had Tim Scott here. We had Donald Trump at our state convention. You want to meet a president, you want to meet a governor, come here. When I started out for years, I worked for Ronald Reagan, and I knew Reagan from the conventions. And actually, when he became president, I went back to Washington, worked in the Pentagon, and ran a budget. And it was because I had hosted his suite at local conventions like this. And come, you'll have a great time, and call and become an associate.
Yeah, absolutely. And go to cagop.org, cagop.org. And then from there, do you happen to know, do you remember what the associate, Rex, what's the associate delegate website? I don't remember. Say it again.
crpassociatedelegates.com.
Delegates, with an S on the end. That's right, thank you. So it's GOP, no, right?
CAGOP.
That's what we left out. CA for California. CAGOP, associatedelegates.com. And find out more about it. Now, what are you doing next? You're already on the Central Committee. Fantastic. Are you the chair there?
No, I'm not. I'm the vice chair of one of the subcommittees, and one of the things that central committees do is we recruit candidates, and
And you vet them.
If you're ever thinking about running for office, if you're a political science major in college and everything, this is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Come join us.
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Bob Devine. Nice meeting you, sir. All right. Watch my very precarious camera stand there. Broadcasting live. Hey, Rex. Hey, John Paul. This is live. Who we got next? All right, I got somebody coming in now. This is kind of how this is going to be. It's a bit of a party atmosphere. We're at the Park Suite on the fifth floor, the Hyatt Regency. I know that my friends from Freedom Rider 1776 are downstairs right now. I understand they have like 20, 21 vehicles all flagged up.
Okay, let me introduce.
Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, yeah.
I was
Hello,
on the
hello.
media a few times.
Have a seat.
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
My name is Wendy Click, and
Wendy, can you scoot a little closer to me, please?
oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's better. Say again one more time, I'm sorry.
My name is Wendy, Wendy Click.
Okay.
It's very easy to remember. If you are hungry, come to me. I'm joking.
And what's your story? Where are you here from?
Well, I came from Florida actually. Here, everyone is asking, oh, this is, California's Republicans conference. But I am so passionate for Christ and so passionate for make America godly again.
We're going to have a good discussion. I can tell you that right now. I'm a believer as well, and I feel the same way.
Yes.
Our hope is in Christ Jesus,
Yes,
not in any political party,
No.
not in any president, not in
No.
any government. My
No.
hope is in Christ Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. And I came from the house church. Have you heard of house church story, like underground church in China? So
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yes, I am one of them.
Oh my
And the
goodness,
preacher,
you
yeah.
got stories.
Yes. So
Talk about persecution. Do you understand
Yes.
what she's saying? There's a big underground church in China, and it's kind of like how the believers were when it was called the Way. They were part of the Way after Jesus left.
yeah.
And they had to meet underground like that because there was
Yeah,
so much persecution.
Jesus is still there. Still, Jesus is there. Yesterday, today, will be still in China. But because the CCP, I mean, the bad government took over the democracy country, and all the Christians are not allowed to worship Jesus freely. And we were not allowed to read the Bible. I'm still very young, but I heard a lot of stories, and I was also persecuted from my family member because my parents, are a communist officer. And like my father, that's why I'm so passionate for Christ and for this country, because my father was, killed as a landowner for the government. That was his job. So he follows the Communist Party when he was 14. And he strongly believed communism, and so dedicated himself for the Communist Party, for the government. But he was took down from the government for the inside struggle, and the whole family, no money and no food and no clothes, and we had a miserable life. When I was very young, I didn't. Our whole family only you have 28 pound rice for whole family whole month. And that was...
That's what you were allotted.
Yeah.
You could not have more than 28 pounds of rice per month.
Yeah.
For a family of
Yeah.
only 3,
Yeah,
because there was a time it
Right.
was illegal to have more than one child.
Yeah, that was so. And praise the Lord, and for many years persecution under my, company and family or the society, and you know what? My parents became born again Christian. They are not only say Jesus is my savior, they preach the gospel.
Now, you say your parents, because just a bit ago you said your father was killed, your dad was killed.
He killed the landowner by his order from the
Your
government.
dad
Yeah.
had to kill somebody.
Yeah,
because
because-
they went against the government.
Yeah,
Lord.
because he works for the government. He's officer.
I misunderstood completely.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine that.
he's officer, a government officer.
When he
was-
found Christ, he must have harbored so much guilt. What freedom he has now from that horrible guilt of taking a life because the government told you to, not in a military way.
Well,
not-
it's because that was his job. He worked for the he's a high like one kind of certain ways officer. So that was his job. And so my mother was make the public speech to the thousands poor farmers. Your poor farmers had no good life because the rich people take the advantage from you.
That's what they do.
And now Communist Party is for the people. And if you support the Communist Party and you will have all the land and your life will be rich. So the poor farmers are educated. They were so, long live Communist Party, long live Communist Party, so good. But you know what, sir? 2 or 3 years later, government took it back. So I saw the history in China happens in the United States.
It is happening.
So I said no.
Especially here in California.
Right. So I said no. We need to do something to stop it. That's why I'm here.
And what area do you live in now?
So for 2020, I prayed like 3 months, and I told my husband, I said, California seems like a communist China. We have to leave. And so I said, no, don't, make our own decision because our life is in God's hand. So we prayed for 3 months, and we left for Florida. And we purchased the houses over there, and I got us the house church in Florida. And this in 2 years ago, and I got the message from my friend Sarah Stevens, and she says, I need your help in California. So me and my husband, come back to Florida, to Orange County. We knocked almost 6,000 doors for support Trump in 7 weeks.
You still live in Florida, though, you're telling me? Or do you live here now?
No, we live in Florida, but we flew from Florida to California to support Trump. Yeah.
So you're staying here right now?
I pray to God. God says, leave this place. So I left Florida and come back to California. So me and my husband sleep in the motorhome. We don't have the house yet. I pay myself come to this convention. I pay myself everything. Nobody pays me anything.
So you're not representing any particular club or central
No.
committee or
No,
anything like this?
only love this country. And America.
Can I give you a hug where your
Yes.
husband get mad?
Oh,
She's
no.
awesome. This is my fantastic sister in Christ Jesus.
Yeah, so because I appreciate the American missionaries preach gospel to Chinese in like more than 100 years ago. Now it's my time to repay my love for America and the American people. Yes.
You're such a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you sat down.
Yeah.
Normally when people come here, they do have an agenda. Yeah, I'm part of this committee. I'm part of that. I'm part of this party. I'm part of that group. And that's what they want to promote.
Yeah, no,
But you're
only want
literally
for-
here. You
for
came
Jesus.
in while I'm broadcasting live. John Paul White grabbed you and said, go on the air with this guy. I have no idea who you are or who's coming up next. And you were the highlight of my
Thank you,
year
brother.
so far.
Thank you. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just extraordinary.
Yeah, I cry for America and pray for America a lot. I don't want, Lord, please don't leave America.
we can't leave him.
Yeah, we
This
can
is
live
what I
him.
always say, may God bless America,
Yeah.
but most importantly, may America bless God.
Yes, because
And we're not.
yeah,
Especially in
without
California.
yeah,
We're running away from the Lord.
yes, without God, America is not exist. But without America, God is everywhere. He is in underground church. He is in Africa. He is in Middle East. We need Jesus.
Of course. What a pleasure meeting you.
Thank
You for
you.
coming. Any last thing you want to say at all? Maybe I didn't ask you the right question.
Oh, I just want to pray.
Would you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Dear Jesus, we thank you so much for all the brothers and sisters in California. Oh Lord, you see their hearts, and we know without your blessing, we can do nothing. Lord, we praise California in your hand. This praise is brought to you. Oh God, you fight for us, and you took over California for your people. You took the silver and the gold from the enemy, from the world, to back to your people. So Lord, California is the opportunity and is rich, and the opportunity for hear the gospel, rich in Christ. Lord, we look upon you. Anyone who waiting upon Jesus Christ never will be shamed. Your name will glorified in California and in the United States, and tell all the world Jesus Christ is worshipped in the United States. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Lord Yeshua, thank you so much. What a blessing you are. Thank you again.
Thank you.
For joining me.
How can I watch this video?
I will. Let me give you a card.
Yes, yes.
Card. I'm live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. But
Okay.
this is where my show is, rumble.com/do not
Okay.
talk.
I
And
will-
this will be on by Tuesday.
Okay, I will subscribe your channel. Yes.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And
Thank
keep in touch.
Oh, thank you. I hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yes, thank you, brother.
Yes, please keep in touch.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I could quit right now and I'd be happy. That was powerful. She started tearing up, talking about the United States of America is not even her home country. That was powerful. All right. Hey, John Paul. Let's see who we have next. Hey, John Paul, who we have next? Hey, John Paul, who do we have next? You, Rex? Come on down.
Hello, sir.
Howdy, howdy.
How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. What's your
Yeah.
name?
My name is Tony.
Tony, hello,
Yeah.
pleasure. I'm Charlie.
Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
Nice to see you.
Here's my card.
Cool.
This show will be on. You'll be able to watch it and post it and share it at rumble.com/do not
Rumble.
talk.
Okay, cool. That's
And
great. Like
how do you say your first name?
just Tony.
Just Tony, because that's not how it's spelled.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with
It's
Tony.
good to have two names.
It's good to have two names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not going to be
Why
a delegate.
not? I mean, it maybe.
Because somebody was telling everybody, I do not want Tony to be delegate this year. Guess who?
Who?
That's good. Yes, that's a good question. You know, somebody in the GOP leadership. She's very woke. She supported affirmative action back in 2020. Can you believe that? She even posted on Facebook saying that, "Thank you, assembly member, right? And we to vote a yes on this bill, and slash, it's like a sharp hashtag, baby step. That's a person who especially did not want me to join delegate and vote this year.
Okay. Scoot a little bit more to your right, would you please?
Sure.
So, first of all, what area are you from?
Yeah, I am from Santa Clara County.
Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Okay.
North.
Okay. Are you part of? Are you a current office holder? Did you run for office there?
No, but I'm involved in several grassroots organizations.
Of what?
grassroots organizations.
Got it.
Yeah. So one of them is Equal Rights for All PAC. It is a political action committee. I work with Mr. Ward Connolly on the.
Ward Connolly, yes.
You know him, right? Yeah. He's quite a legend.
Fantastic.
I just met him last night. We had a dinner together with some other friends.
Very good.
Yeah, he's doing like he's getting weak because aging, but he's doing great. So he's very sharp and very. You can't believe that after all these years, he's very involved still.
His brain is extraordinary. I've had the privilege of interviewing him.
You did?
Extraordinary gentleman.
Oh
yes.
yeah, when was that?
I had no idea. It was a couple of years ago now.
Couple years,
I had
yeah.
no idea that he was here at the convention.
He lives here. Lives
I know
in
he
this
lives
area.
here, yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I went to his house
he was
for the
not
interview.
here. So we met in a restaurant. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, Bay Area, Santa Clara.
Equal Rights for All. And also another organization is the Silicon Valley Chinese Association. So we publish our voter guide every election year.
Good.
Yeah, and up to for last year, there were about more than 40,000 people using that guide. So it's statewide, and so I think we are basically conservatives. We put our value system in our guide. Tell people we support you because of what?
You are surrounded by people who despise you and want to see you go away, aren't you?
So people would think like that. But when you get on the street, when you talk
Spent
to
a lot
people,
of my career in the Bay Area, San Francisco,
I know.
San Jose.
Yeah, those cities may be worse. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. Yeah.
All right, so you're on the
But
peninsula.
actually, so recent years it's changing. It's changing all the way, right? So
I hope you're right. I pray that you're
it is because I have experience. I go on the street. In the past we did Rico Newsom the signatures, and Fix 47 signatures.
Recall Newsom, yeah.
Yeah, and also 36. When we last year, we actually printed 3,200 yard signs for Yes on Proposition 36,
Good.
and we distributed all over the California major cities, especially San Francisco, Oakland, those places where we need the most of safety.
You mentioned though that somebody did not want you to be a delegate
Yeah.
in the state party. Who is that?
I-
I name names on my show, by the way, because I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is she running? Is she
She's
running for
running
executive
the-
board?
She's running for
You're
the.
talking about Corinne Rankin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Corinne did not want you to be a delegate.
Oh yeah.
We're
I
trying
heard
to
some-
grow our party, not shrink it. I
Exactly.
just had this discussion with the outgoing chair, and she said I didn't have my facts right. When I said, "Why are you taking away delegates? Why are you taking away delegates and positions from
That's
central
right.
committees?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have your facts right." Well,
Yeah.
apparently I do. They're not
Remember.
encouraging
Yeah.
delegates. It's like they're taking them away and getting rid of them.
But you can help them.
And Corinne wants to take her spot.
You can help them to let them start to use the same word that Democrats have been using, right? Misinformation, disinformation. Oh, hey, you can use that. Same thing as Democrat because that's what you are doing right now. Exactly. Yeah. So, but here I am. I am Tony. I'm here. I'm voting for Mike Morrell. That's it.
Team Mike. Yep, Team
Yeah.
Morrell. Me too. I think he'll be an extraordinary leader, and I pray that he wins. I really do. I
Thank
pray
you.
that he
Yeah,
wins.
yeah. He
This
will be-
party
yeah.
needs some real serious conservative leadership, or we're ski-rood. Because as
yeah.
California goes, so goes the rest of the nation, whether you like it or not. And we are on the verge of complete collapse, financially, morally, socially, all the way around. This
Yeah.
is a serious, serious time.
Especially when you look at the national, the whole nation, right? Everybody else is recovering and they are coming back to the common sense and they are doing great things. And they are trying, work together to make American great again, right?
Yeah.
But then when you look at our own home, California, still like Democrat super majority. You look,
Raise taxes on fuel again.
oh yeah, and
Raise
also
registration fees at the DMV again.
exactly, and ask for more money so that they can pay illegal medicals, Medicares,
Oh my God.
and you know, then you look further, look at the CAGOP, right? Where are they, right? If it's continue to be managed or to be led by the same leadership, who has not done anything in the past, how can we expect a change there? How can you keep like walking the same route
Right.
without any change and they claim that oh this time it's gonna be different?
This time for sure.
Oh yeah, so we had that right, Nielsen. Every year he said homelessness is his first priority. For 20 years, will this year be different? No, right? We have that guy already. We don't want CAGOP to keep thinking like before. We need a real change. Let's elect real leadership into our core team and change CAGOP so that we can actually change California eventually.
Amen.
Otherwise, we'll be left to the last position, and last place where we can actually get back to common sense.
Where do we find you? How do we get in touch with you and follow what you're doing?
You can find
Do
me.
you have a website or anything like that?
Yeah, we do have a website. Did I give you a name card? No. Yes. So this is where you can find me.
What's it say? You might want to read it.
Yeah. So it's Alpha Pack, Eco Rights for All Pack. You search for this name, you can find on the website, and that's a URL. That's a website.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you, sir. Pleasure.
Me too, Charlie. Right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for doing all this. We need more people to know what's happening here.
It'd be nice.
It has been very exciting, and also so a little like not easy because I see all these rhino people around. You know,
A lot of rhinos.
a lot,
And I'm rhino hunting this weekend.
you are right. So I guess you got a lot of harvest already. Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you, though. Thank
Thank
you
you.
again.
Keep up.
Absolutely. And we'll continue live throughout the day. Going to be here live at the Republican convention, state convention. Hello, you coming? Are you next?
Sure.
Come on up. Come on up. Have a seat.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. You're from Santa Clara, I see on your
Yes,
badge?
I'm from
Okay.
Santa Clara County.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Okay. Let me adjust the camera a little bit for you
Okay,
there.
sure.
Because you're teeny as heck.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm not photogenic, so.
you're not photogenic. Oh, I disagree with that. Oh, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. What is your name?
My name's Alice. Last name Kao, Kao.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Alice, what's your story? Where are you from?
My story. I'm from Taiwan originally, but I grew up in Southern California in San Fernando Valley. Okay, and my story. Before 2000, I don't know anything about politics. I didn't care. I just
Well,
living
like
my
most of
life.
us. Like most of us.
Yeah, and living our life, and when my husband would start getting worried about stuff, I would say, "Why are you're wasting time?" Okay, right? I was that attitude, but it kind of woke me up when what happened was, the COVID happened, right? And there are a whole bunch of doctors standing in front of the Capitol tried to tell us that there is a good solution, and halfway they got
Safe and effective.
yeah. No, but halfway they got cut off. They would try to tell us HCQ is good, ivermectin is good, but they were not allowed to say it. Remember that?
Yes, the
Yeah.
frontline doctors.
Yeah, the frontline doctors, exactly. So that's when I kind of like something's wrong here. Let me check it out. And I went into a rabbit hole from there. It's like never ends. Right, so we actually, my husband and I we had a barbecue store. We actually had a barbecue restaurant, which we ended up closing. in 2021.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of
so-
people lost everything because of that shutdown.
Yeah, but then so what we did though, we decided to spend some time to figure out what the election's all about. So we went and observed for 2 weeks straight for Gavin Newsom recall election, and we were horrified because I was happily doing vote by mail permanent absentee ballots for 10, 15 years, and then to figure out how to see how they were processing and counting the ballot just horrify us so much that I will never vote by mail ever again.
No.
Yeah,
Good.
right. So
Thank
that's
you for
how
saying
we learn.
that. Good.
That's how we learn. And then I didn't know. We never been to a board of. I didn't know what board of supervisors do and what city council does. So that same year we went to the board of supervisor meeting for the first time and city council meeting for the first time. We were like, say, oh my God, And that's kind of how we ended up here. So now we actually have a small group to dig deep into election integrity and try to help.
And you're in Santa Clara.
Yes, yes.
So you're going to city council meetings and board of supervisor meetings, and did you get the feeling that they'd rather you all not be there? They'd love for you just to go away.
Oh, for sure. And we're a little bit famous now, unfortunately, because our registered voter knows us. The board of supervisor, like we're there all the time. And right now we're fighting because our county tried to change our voting system to use ranked choice voting. So we're trying to get everybody energized to say, you got to go to a board of supervisor to raise your votes because they try to tell you that you love it. And they're lying, right? So that's kind of what we're working on. No, they did not like us.
I see so much in the Bay Area changing with the Asian community in general because so many of you escaped or left were able to get away from communist ruled countries. You know what they do. You know how they lie. You know even more now that you've been not subjected to the communist controlled media. Then you come here and you see so many things that are happening exactly how they happened in your original country of origin.
Yeah,
Right?
that's why we fight. I mean, people are more conscious. I mean, you will not believe there are many Chinese. I'm from Taiwan. Luckily, I didn't have to go through that, but I have many friends from China, and they can see what's coming already. They said this is exactly how communism starts.
Right.
And if we don't stop it now, we will lose it. So they're all activating. So we have a group of people that just like me, never been involved in politics before, and now try to do whatever we can, voter education. We realize we're so ignorant, just like us. We need to educate people so they know what they're trying to do behind our back, right? To hopefully to take our county back, to take our state back, and state this country back, right? So yeah, we're fighting.
I value you. I think you're fantastic.
No, we're all working together, right? And they're clear, just like you said, people like me are very clear. We know what would happen, right? Because I think a lot of time people that's born here, they've been living in such a comfort and never had to deal with that. So even when we tell them, they don't believe that it could really happen to them, right? And I wish more people would believe what we are telling them and say, no, you better, your house is, on fire. You better get off your butt and do something, right? Yeah. So that's kind of, yeah.
You're wonderful. I love you.
Okay.
You're fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being on my show.
Oh, thank you.
Come on back anytime.
Sure, thank you.
Bet. This is an extraordinary thing. The stuff that I'm learning has been just wonderful, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And I hope that you're getting something out of it as well. Thank you for joining me here. JP, you want to talk?
Is that too loud? Yeah.
No, do you want to talk?
Yeah, I will. Let me finish.
Just like a willow, we would bulge in ocean if we lost form like around our sweet good motion. Your lips talk to me.
Your lips talk to me.
Oh,
No, I don't want to go on. Baby, don't. No, don't make me.
this way.
You doing in? Come on in.
I'm not very good at
Yeah, whatever. That's what I say too. I'm not very good.
all right.
And he never lies.
I never lie. All right, let me adjust my camera for you here.
So how was that? You know, actually, my wife was. No,
That
that's.
was you, huh?
Was that too loud? It's loud.
I don't care. I got a
Actually,
I got a
my wife
directional
was-
microphone. It adds to the party atmosphere.
Hey,
Figure out the best way to do things.
We can't do much about no doors.
yeah, I'm looking at it, so I'm going, where are the sliding doors?
No doors into the master suite. Here you are, sir. This is where my show is. Rumble.com/do-not-talk. It's like YouTube. You just put in that address, rumble.com/do-not-talk.
My wife, babe. Oh, hold on. She's better at this than I am. Yes, I play. Come here.
Hello.
You're better at.
What are you talking about here? What's going on?
Just sit
What-
there.
What's going on?
You're just gonna
Hi.
Howdy, howdy.
This is my wife, Lupe.
Hello, Lupe. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm good.
Are you going to talk as well, or no?
Okay, well, I don't.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Well, I gave him my card, and I'll give you one too. This is where you find the show at rumble.com/do-not-talk. It's just like YouTube, only for conservatives.
Oh, okay.
And, well, actually for anybody. But, okay, Lupe, let me get you better centered. Okay, can you move to your left just a couple of inches? Or, excuse me, to your right. That's so. My normal joke is know your military right. Take your glasses off, husband says. It's a party going on.
Alrighty.
And we are at the Hyatt Regency in the Park Suite. John Paul White, the Associate Delegates Program, he's chair of the Associate Delegates, and he's letting delegates like me know that you realize you can have associate delegates under you. You can build your team. And the more, it's unlimited, by the way. You can have as many associate delegates as you want. So keep that in mind, and please look into it at CAGOPAssociatedelegates.com. Right, John Paul?
CRPAssociatesdelegates.com. Yes.
Say CRP Associate Delegates with an S on the end, right?
Yes.
CRPAssociatedelegates.com. You're Lupe.
Yes, I
I
am.
recognize you because you just sat down. Where are you from, Lupe?
Whittier, California.
Whittier. That's SoCal, right?
SoCal.
You know you're all Los Angeles to we NorCal folks, right?
Right.
Sorry, we don't know.
Yeah, LA County.
There you go. Oh, you're actually right in the belly of the beast, as I am here in Sacramento.
Yes.
So we're battling it out, aren't we, against a whole lot of people who seem to despise us
We sure are.
and want us to go away, don't they?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, they do.
But we're not.
Good. Lupe, what's your story? What do you do? Who are you representing?
Oh, Raul Ortiz Jr. We're delegates for him.
Oh, very
Yeah.
good. And who's that?
Yeah. Oh, he ran for the 64th Assembly District. Yes.
And?
And he's gonna keep fighting. Didn't get in this time, but
Okay, he's going to try again?
yes, he is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And what's his first name?
Yeah, Raul.
Raul
Yeah,
Ortiz.
Raul Ortiz.
Of course I know Raul.
You don't know?
For
Okay.
heaven's sake.
Yeah, okay, because I said it wrong.
he's the man.
Yeah. Yeah, Raul Ortiz.
So
Jr.
are you part of the central committee down there?
No, we are not.
Okay, what, just,
Yeah.
how'd you get on board Team Ortiz then?
Yeah, volunteering, walking, putting the work in. Yeah.
See that right there? That's the real grassroots. And we need more like that for candidates. So you find somebody that you like Raul, and he's in your area, he or she's in your area. Raul!
Yeah.
You,
I would like to hear the Wolfman do that.
you can volunteer like that. And they desperately need help because they're not getting money from the state party for some reason. A lot of these candidates are not getting help, are they, from our own party?
No, I don't understand that putting all this big money into consultants.
Yeah.
And it's like we can consult ourselves. We know what to do.
There you
Right.
go. Actually, just go out there and knock on doors. There you go.
What to do. and
Give
we
me
don't-
back your consultant's fee.
Yeah, we don't need someone to tell us to get out there and knock on doors.
That's just
Yeah,
common
we need
sense.
the money on the ground for signs, cards, just we need money.
And traditionally, at least in California, I can't speak for Republicans in other states because I am a Californian, born and bred. We suck at giving money to candidates and supporting our political party, don't we?
We really do.
We do. And a lot of that is because the Democrats, as I affectionately call them, are sending money to areas that they're not even in. For example, let's take Scott Wiener, that sick, twisted senator out of San Francisco. All his district, they've got a lot of money. They don't give it to Scott Wiener to run again because they know it's a given. They send money to fight against people like my friend Rudy Rosselli. I'm a delegate for him. He ran against John Garamendi, who's just a slug over there in the East Bay of San Francisco. And people from San Francisco are giving money to John Garamendi's campaign and to the Democrat Party here in California to fight any conservatives that are running in areas that they don't have such a stronghold. So the Democrat Party's thriving in California. We're floundering.
Yeah, and that's a shame. But we are making progress.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. We desperately need to. If California goes, the rest of the nation's in serious trouble, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, and LA County,
And I'm not just talking financially, I'm talking socially as well. Because other states follow suit with crap that we pull here.
I know we have to stop it here because, as you said, it goes everywhere, and I don't understand. They take our bad ideas over here, and they say that's a good idea. Hey, let's try that. And so we gotta put a stop to that.
I appreciate you so much. How do we follow what you all are doing or get involved?
Well, there's Raul Ortiz Jr. What's his website? And I don't have off the head.
That's all right. That's all right. We just look up Raul, R-A-U-L, Ortiz, O-R-T-I-Z. Get behind.
And also
Our
CRA.
candidates.
CRA.
Oh, the California Republican
Yeah,
Assemblies.
yeah.
Great organization, great group. You're involved with them then?
The Fullerton chapter.
Good,
Yeah, he's the sergeant at arms.
You got to get in here. Right there. I can't see you. I can't see you. You got to come over more.
There you are. All right, there you
Okay.
go. It is my
Go
husband.
Doge!
Go Doge. Is that what you said? Go Doge.
Oh, there you go.
That's
See?
awesome.
There you go.
Oh,
He's-
there you go.
he's
Doge,
got
California is what I say.
We're matching, so.
We need to. Oh, yes, you are. And it's Hilario?
Yes.
Larry Gonzalez.
Larry. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Larry.
yeah.
Yeah. it's-
Larry and Lupe.
Yes.
What a great treat getting to meet you all.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
Well,
so much.
Thank you.
We've been fighting for a few years, and we're going to continue fighting hard because that's what it's going to take. We're not there yet. We need to just because Trump won does not mean we can sit back
Thank you for saying that.
and enjoying life. No, the fight has just begun.
Exactly.
And
Exactly right.
we need to fight
State of
hard.
California. Oh, it's an honor meeting you all. Thank you so much for
thank
coming
you.
in. And keep in touch, please. I gave you my card.
Yes.
And you got all my
Thank
information
you.
there. Let me know what's going on.
Okay.
Please.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I mean, just don't say that, and then I never hear from any of y'all. All right, we're going to continue here, broadcasting live from the Hyatt Regency. We got a very full suite right now, and let's see who's coming up next. Hey Rex, you got somebody? Who do you want to have in? All right, no worries. This is a I know if you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, thank you very much. Understand that I am going live, so when this makes it to Rumble, I'll edit all this stuff out in between just to get some continuity going, and then I will post it on that channel. But hey, what's up?
Hi,
Howdy, who are you?
my name is Gabriela.
Gabriella, where are you from?
Well, let's see. I live in Los Angeles County, but I was born in Mexico,
Where?
close to Puebla.
Okay, I don't think I've been there. I've been all over Mexico, but haven't been there.
Okay, from Mexico City to Puebla is about 2.5 hour drive going south, and then from Puebla to my little tiny town, that's probably another, I want to say, kind of 2 hours south.
And you pronounce your name Gabriella?
Gabriela.
Gabriella. I didn't.
Gabriela, yes, with one L, by the way.
Okay, I know how many people lived in the village where you grew up.
You know what? I keep forgetting to ask.
I mean, how
but
tiny was it?
I want to say maybe. I wonder if it was maybe to the 4,000 or to the 5,000, maybe.
Okay, so that's not that teeny.
Okay, yeah, no, that's.
no, I'm not-
But everybody knows everyone,
Everyone
kind of.
knows everybody.
Yeah, kind of knows everybody. Kind of knows everyone. But I'm not exactly sure about the number.
Well, welcome to the United States of America. Well, actually, welcome to California. Outside of California is the United States of America.
Yes.
I don't- Unfortunately, the way the state's going.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, how long have you lived in the LA area then?
I want to say like 40 years.
40 years?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so this is home.
Yeah, yes. That's
Okay.
what I said. I love where I was born, and I'm glad I was born in Mexico. But
You look like you're 20 something. How have you lived here 40 years? I'm not buying it. Disinformation.
yeah. Yes. So
What are you affiliated with the California Republican Assembly down there, or Central Committee, or are you involved
Central
like
Committee.
that? Are you?
Central Committee.
Good.
Yes.
Are you on the board there? Or are you just a member?
Yes.
You
I'm
are.
a member of the LAGOP Central Committee, District 64.
And are you actually on the board?
Well, that's the board.
The board
isn't
of directors.
it? I'm one member.
Oh, yeah.
We are 7 members, so I'm one of the members.
Got it. Okay, all right. Well,
If that
shoot.
answers your question.
Yes, it does. And I'm glad to know that, because one thing I've been getting from a lot of people are how poorly they've been treated. The central committees have been treated by our own Republican state party.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You experienced that?
Well, yeah. I feel for now that we're kind of starting the whole thing. Like, there was nothing before. So we're just kind of getting sort of, like I said, like some people say, we started the
I mean, they've been removing elected chairs, chairmen, chairwomen who were elected in these central committees. Many counties now are reporting that the state party has been removing elected chairs and putting their people in, going, no, this is the people running your central committee now. Is that true? Have you heard about that?
That hasn't, maybe I'm not familiar with that. Maybe
Modoc,
because
Monterey, Fresno.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, maybe, I think I heard that before too, but not with us.
Not with you, though.
Oh, let's hope that that's not going to
I hope
happen.
not, too.
Oh, you're getting me worried a little bit.
I don't want to get you worried. I want to get you mad.
Yeah, you're right. No, we're gonna fight.
Exactly.
We're gonna fight.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna. Yes, we're not gonna. Let them come over and just take over. We're gonna work. We're gonna fix it. We need to. Yeah, we need to work in Los Angeles County hard. Yes,
Amen.
and yes, nonstop.
Exactly.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you sat down and I got
Yeah.
to meet you. You're awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
where do we find your central committee? Do you have a website we can go to then and keep track of what's happening with y'all?
Right now, like I said, we're just kind of starting like from the very bottom. So
you're
we're
new,
just yes, we're just appointing who's going to do what. Each one of us is gonna take care of certain things.
This
like
is exciting then.
and it is.
I
And
did not realize that LA County, one of the largest counties in the nation, didn't have their own central committee. I did not know, because not every county does. We assume they do, but they don't.
Right. Like I said, I'm with the District 64. So, and there's many, of course.
There's other
Yes.
central committees
Yes.
then.
Yeah, I believe so because Los Angeles is huge. So yeah, right. But like I said, we're already working on it, and we're finding ways to work. So
Oh man.
yes.
Keep at it.
Oh, absolutely.
Anything
Absolutely.
I can do to help, you let me know.
Oh,
Did
my
I give you my
dear.
card?
Oh,
Did I give it?
please do. Absolutely. Because we can always use, some help and
Media.
guidance.
Rumble.com/do not talk.
All right.
This show with you will be up in a couple of days. We're live right now, though, on my Facebook and my YouTube page. But I'm going to take this. I'm going to edit out all the karaoke crap going on and everything.
Okay, sounds
The
good.
party atmosphere.
Yeah, right.
And keep in touch, please. I'm
Absolutely.
serious. Let me know if I can help you in any way. You've got to get the word out about something
Yes.
that's going on, something that's happening. That's the beauty of this show. You can share it and focus it anywhere you like. And what a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're awesome.
Thank you. All right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's continue here as we're going live from the Hyatt Regency, the Park Suite up on the 5th floor with the Associate Delegates Program, John Paul White with the CRP, that's California Republican Party, CRP Associate Delegates with an S on the end, CRPAssociateDelegates.com. And who you got? Come on up, sir. Come on up. Howdy. Nice to meet you. Yeah, absolutely. Have a seat. And you are? And you're
Adrian
with?
Ayub, yeah.
Hello, Adrian.
Adrian Ayub.
How do you say your last name?
Ayub.
Spell that, please.
AYUB.
Okay, gotcha. Why are you here? What are you doing representing? Who are you representing here at the state convention for the Republican Party?
Well, I was a city council candidate for the city of Cerritos. It didn't go my way. It didn't go the people's way. A union takeover. I went around. I was affiliated previously with the Young Republicans. I was endorsed by the Republican National Assembly. I've spoken at David Hernandez's events.
Oh, beautiful.
He's very inspirational to me in the movement.
Extraordinary. One of my favorites.
And the election didn't. It was my first time running for political office. It was very grassroots in a city where it's an old boys club, in Cerritos. But the corruption that I discovered in my hometown just went so far deep, and I survived attempts on my life, my career, my character, as a young realtor trying to work, just all to try to help my young town. It wasn't for my brand. It wasn't for trying to get clout, for trying to find. It was just because I grew up there. I attended all the schools, worked across, and now I'm pivoting to running for the school board for Trustee Area 5, which was vacated, yeah.
Adrian, it's been my experience with people who are, involved in politics. When it comes to a school board race, they dismiss it. Their attitude is kind of like, oh, well, you're just running for school board. And I'm like, what? You take that back right now. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's the absolute most important thing we could be running and be a part of is the education of the children. Because that's where the communists focus. That's part of the Communist Manifesto. Get the kids and you can flip an entire nation in just a generation or two.
And the Trans Manifesto. I was the only candidate at our forum that stood up for parents' rights to decide what books go in the libraries, when all the other candidates believed that it's best to be left up to the library staff. And when I said that, a woman said, "Good answer." And all the city employee union and all the establishment people just snarled at her in the audience. And then I prefaced one of my answers as a Christian. And afterwards, a guy came up and said, "Oh, that was so brave of you to say that you're a Christian." So Cerritos is just shrouded in total darkness. The good people are held hostage by this, cartel.
It's a demonic oppression is what it is, isn't it?
And I'm looking forward mostly to the Judeo-Christian caucus today.
Oh, yeah, that's this afternoon.
Yeah, because I say I'm a Christian, not a politician,
There you go.
So,
I really want you to win that school board race. That's fantastic. In Cerritos?
It's for the ABC USD school board, and it will be decided either by appointment, or if they can't decide, it will trigger a special election. Because one of the women who won in the city council is currently on the school board. So once she leaves, then she vacates her, and they post it on the website. Yeah.
Okay, got it. What's your age?
I just turned 28 last month. Yeah.
28. Fantastic. I'm trying to remember what worthless thing I was doing when I was 28. I was a radio DJ. That's how important I was. Here's the latest from Bobby Brown. I think that's extraordinary. Is that what you wanted to be when you grew up? Were you always thinking, I want to be in a career in politics?
Well, I've been a musician. My mother has just been a lifetime, artist, right? So I've been in bands. I was pursuing acting at one point, martial art, sports, right? Business. I've been in business my whole 20s. My dad was in real estate. And I'm looking forward to getting into redevelopment in my hometown, because the enrollment is down for the schools because of the affordability and because of our aging populace. So I'm just trying to I ran as an entrepreneur, so I'm trying to help in the private sector to solve many of the ailments. And we have a lot of distressed commercial properties where you have homeless starting to post up. So it's my duty, just as a real estate entrepreneur, to solve all these problems. I believe that government does more harm than it solves, and it needs to be led up, more private sector people.
I agree. Where do we find you? How do we get a hold of you? Follow what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm on
website.
Yeah. I have adrianayub.com.
Spell that again.
ADRIANAYUB.com. For my policies, chooseayub.org. I had on there local Doge, non-sanctuary city, solve homelessness. We need to solve the homeless. Homeless are robbing people, killing people in my town. I heard. We need opportunities for young adults. What about the next generation? I get it. We respect the elders. I love my grandparents. They didn't like that. They didn't want that. When I said I promised to fight corruption, that's when they started to put a hit out on me.
Brother, hang in there. Anything I can do to help, count on me, all right?
Thank you. God bless you.
No, he does. He has and he will. Pleasure meeting you. And we'll continue here as I broadcast live on Do Not Talk. Rumble.com/Do Not Talk is where you can help this show grow by sharing these kind of shows. If you like, hit that like button right now. And if you follow, especially on Rumble, follow Rumble. Get yourself your account on there, but you don't have to join to actually watch and share videos and shows like this. This is the alternative media now. Rumble.com/Do Not Talk. And if you want to help me financially, GiveSendGo/Do Not Talk. GiveSendGo/Do Not Talk. Please come on up. I'd love to have you. Thank you, Rex. Thanks for being stage manager here for me. Hello.
How are you, Charlie?
I'm well, thank you. Who are you?
I'm Blake.
Blake, what's your last name?
Rabizadeh. Blake Rabizadeh.
Spell that, please.
Blake, and then Rabizadeh, Rabizadeh.
You're going to spend the rest of your life having to spell your last name, aren't you?
Right. Rabizadeh. It's a pretty long one, but yep.
I could appreciate that. I got names in my family that they have to spell constantly. What's your story? Who are you with? Why are you here at the California Republican Convention in Sacramento?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a first-generation American. I'm 19 years old. I just really want to advocate for young Republicans, especially in the California area, because, with what's going on with our school systems, the education, the homelessness, especially young Republicans, and what they're teaching in schools these days, the laws that are being passed, with the sports teams, biological males competing in women's sports, it really affects, I think, the youth, and that's why a lot of the young generation is starting to come out and talk to it. So I'm really here as a 19-year-old. I just came to the California GOP event to just
This is your first convention?
This is my first convention, yes.
What area do you live in?
I'm from Los Angeles. Okay. Yeah, so came out from Los Angeles, just came out to support.
That's extraordinary, buddy. What a road trip, man. 19 and doing that kind of thing. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Appreciate it. Are you part of the Central Committee down in your area yet?
No, I do a lot of volunteer work. Yeah, I do, talk to a lot of congresspeople, congresswomen, congressmen. I do a lot of volunteering, a lot of advocating, door knocking, things like that. I'm not a part of any committees as of now, but I am looking to.
Are you familiar with whatever county you live in? You most likely have a central committee. Start attending those meetings. It'll be very eye-opening for you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
In a good way, I think. I hope. I pray.
Absolutely, yeah. I've been doing podcasts, definitely meeting a lot of people, with other people. For example, Congresswoman Melissa Tu Mim, 36th congressional district candidate. But yeah, so definitely just advocating for young Republicans, and I think we need more young Republicans, especially in California. Because the youth. I always say like the youth is 20% of our population, but we are 100% of our future. So if we get more people who are young and to start to realize what's been going on with the government and policies, to start to realize that, I think our future would look a lot more bright.
I'm quite sure you're familiar with Charlie Kirk.
Absolutely. Charlie Kirk leading the Generation Z. He is leading the youth. So Charlie Kirk, I love that man. He is just doing such a great job leading the young generation.
There's some folks here from Turning Point at the convention too.
USA,
Yeah, and
right.
that's Charlie's organization.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see you get connected up with them.
Absolutely.
Because they're already on the ground. They already have, boots on the ground. They already have an organization going that is much more effective than just a couple of us over here trying to do what we can. If we can come together as a group, and Republicans don't seem to do that all that well sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grateful for you, Blake.
Thank you, Charlie. Jake, thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Appreciate
Did I give you
it.
a card? I gave you a card?
Oh, no, I could grab one. Perfect.
On Rumble.
Thank you.
Rumble.com/do not talk.
Perfect. Thank you, Charlie.
Keep in
Appreciate
touch.
it.
Let me know what's
Absolutely.
going on.
Keep in touch.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Hello. Howdy. Come on over.
Can you see me?
Broadcasting live. I cannot right now, no. I had eye surgery, and any kind of lights.
My name's Mitch Clemens.
I can't even see you. You know about my eye troubles, then. Anything like light, stuff like that, everything. It's like I'm walking around in a London.
I can tell by the look in your face. So
London fog.
I'm here because you broke something. That's what my shirt says. I'm here because you broke something.
That really works well with what's going on here at the convention.
It's a plumber's shirt.
It's a plumber's shirt, but it works well with what's happening here.
It does work well with what's happening here.
Mitchell Clemens, I just call him Mitch, is one of my first introductions to what's going on with the Associate Delegates program. And you've been such an inspiration to me. I've had you on the show more than once, and I was hoping you'd be here. I haven't seen you yet. And so
I was actually helping facilitate at the last convention, all your meetings. That was a lot of fun. We had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. So I was actually at Jessica Patterson's final press conference this morning. I actually asked a couple of questions. She chastised me and got angry, which is good. I've not been a fan of what she has done for 6 years. I think this party has been headed in a tragically wrong direction. And now we have somebody who's running for chair to take her place, who's been under her tutelage now, Jessica's tutelage for 6 years as vice chair. She wants to be chair, and that's Corinne Rankin.
That's right. Oh, my goodness.
I saw her just last night at the cigar thing with Sean Steele's event.
Yeah.
And she got up there and talked, and the response was tepid at best. This was very encouraging to me, Mitch.
Yeah.
Then Sean brought Mike Morrell up, who's running against her.
And how'd that go?
Whole place was chanting, Mike,
Awesome.
Mike.
The
There were probably 200 of us right there all just chanting. Mike.
You know, the party's been trying to suppress the grassroots. Since I got involved, I've been seeing it. And they've been trying to suppress the grassroots,
Yeah,
but now the grassroots, we're right around getting to the point where we're about half of the people here. And so we're making our voices heard, and we're being able to stand up for somebody like Mike Morrell, who will represent all of us really well. He'll give us, like John Paul likes to say, he'll give us a fair handshake. And so Corinne's got a lot of problems, being a former Democrat, some of the things she's supported in the past, some of her actions she's taken. She's not a real conservative Republican, and she's not going to do our party any good. What we're going to get is more of the same.
More of the same, and I don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that. We're so excited for Mike Morrell to hopefully win, Lord willing, this convention, the party chair, and if we get that done, that's a great thing. You know what? Somebody else I ran into. I just got here. I barely arrived. I wasn't here yesterday. I got here at about noon today, and my first order of business was to find you guys, find this room. But then also I wanted to find Chad Bianco, because I don't know if your listeners or anybody knows this, but Chad at the Coachella Valley rally in California, Chad Bianco got up and spoke on stage. Meanwhile, his sheriff's deputies were all around, and there's a gentleman by the name of Vem Miller. He's a friend of Ivan Raiklin and a lot of those guys in the military. Really great Trump supporter, great guy. And he pulled over to one of the deputies before he even got to the entrance of the rally to ask the deputy, hey, just so you know, I've got my firearm here with me. What do I need to do? They arrested him, and then Chad Bianco went.
He volunteered that information, and they arrested him.
And they arrested him for having an illegal firearm. And Chad Bianco went on the news the next day, made a big press conference saying that he stopped the third assassination attempt. This is Chad Bianco. Watch out for that guy. He's an opportunist. I was supporting him because Pastor Jack Hibbs, which is the church I go to, before Chad announced he was going to run, Pastor Jack Hibbs was supporting him. I don't think Chad Bianco is a good person to support, though, because he does not support our Constitution. He also knelt for BLM.
I've showed the video.
Yeah. And so we need to be very careful. You know, I don't know if they saw this, but I'm here because they broke something. This Republican Party of ours has completely broke the conservative, family-based, faith-based people in our state. They've completely removed us. They don't want us involved. They don't want the conservatives involved. But here we are, standing up in great numbers, and hopefully we get to elect Mike Morrell and start turning around the Republican Party in California. I'm so excited.
And you mentioned Chad Bianco. He did agree to be on my show, and I will listen to anybody, but I will bring those two things up.
Oh, no?
Oh, I will.
Oh, you will?
Of course. Come on. You don't know me by now?
I do. That's why I was surprised.
Yes, I will bring those two things up. But I want to hear from everybody who's on the conservative side. I don't care what Democrats have to say anymore.
Or Republican Democrats.
I'm rhino hunting at this convention this weekend. Yeah. But Chad Bianco's announced he's going to run to be governor of California, and he's current sheriff of the
Riverside County. Riverside County.
San Bernardino.
Yeah, you know, he's done a decent job as sheriff too. I'm not gonna put that down. He has done a decent job in Riverside. Not exactly what I would want, but he's done a decent job. He's a decent sheriff.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow. Good. Decent is better than
than
bad.
Yeah. So I got to at least give him credit's due. Hey, it's great to see you, Charlie.
You too, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, where do we find you, by the way?
Oh, so you can find me on Telegram at SoCal Mitch, on Facebook. You just look up Mitch Clemens, or on what's the other places? On X, you'll find me at SoCal Mitch as well. So I'll see you guys there. All right, Charlie.
All right. Thank you, man. And we're continuing the show. Come on up. Who's next? As we're broadcasting live from the convention here in the state of California Republican Convention in Sacramento and at the Hyatt Regency. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name, sir?
It's Chuck Ciappelloni.
Hello, Chuck.
Chuck, yes.
Charles,
actually.
I'm Charles as well. Charlie Simons. And this is where my show is, rumble.com/do not talk.
Thank you very much.
What's your story, Chuck?
So I'm new to politics. I just started about 4 or 5 months ago. I got invited to a CRA meeting, and I got invited by a CRA meeting, and
for anyone who doesn't know, CRA is California Republican Assembly, which is a political action group representing Bible-believing, Christ-following conservatiors, basically.
The conscience of the party, I would say.
As Ronald Reagan called it, the conscience of the Republican Party, yeah.
Yeah, so I was invited about 6 months ago to a meeting from some of my friends, and I've been coming. And for years, I didn't like to get involved in politics. I was so negative, but I found there's a purpose there for me to make a difference. And when you make a difference, it changes everything. Instead of just complaining about things, you can make a difference. And I started at the local level, working in Fullerton area, And now I'm up here at the convention, which I thought I'd never go to a convention before. But yeah, never.
It's,
So
quite a feeling, isn't it?
it is. It's really good, and again, a great group of people that's what's really important. It's the connection with people is really important to me, and having biblical values, the Lord leading with the Lord, and He's just directing my path right now. So I'm up here helping out how I can. You know, Mike Monroe, I'm on his team to support him to get him elected as chair. I think that's very important. He has family and biblical values, and family is very important to me. It's family, you know, God first, family, and then work or political. But I really believe, you know, family. I'm very close to my family, and so.
So, you got all kinds of time on your hands, or you got a day job?
No, I recently retired.
There you
I was an engineer in Port of Long Beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did that for years, and I retired. I was going to work on restoring cars. I have a 1930 Model A, and I have the thing, but I've been called
You're
to the.
talking old school then. No, you're actually rebuilding a Model A.
Yeah, I have 1930 Model A. I'm restoring, and my daughter's going to get married in a year or two, so I have to have it done by then because she wants to drive it.
Ride in it.
She ride in it.
There you
But
go.
all my direction plans have changed. Getting involved with the Republican Party.
We need you and more people like you in the party and being involved like this. That makes me excited to hear that. I'm glad. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really enjoy it. Thank you.
Nice meeting you,
Nice
my
meeting you.
friend.
You take care. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
you too.
Okay.
How do you spell your last name, by the way?
Chapeloni, CHIAPELLONE.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you
Nice
again.
meeting you, sir.
Yeah, I
You
guess
bet.
also we're just starting a new a company up. So with Hope Howell called.
I love Hope.
Yeah, Hope. So
Tell me more.
Yeah, so it's called. We just advanced. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just starting.
That's all right.
Advanced
You're nervous.
marketing synergies.
I
And-
throw you in front of a camera. There's
Yeah.
lights in your
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
No worries. We're
So,
just having a
so
conversation.
it's something, and we're here to.
So what's the
support-
group, though? What's the group?
It's advanced marketing synergies, and what we're doing, we're working to promote politicians and companies too, that they get them started at a lower level. If they need more people to come in, we're here to support them in where we can.
Good. All
So
right.
that's very good.
I'm glad you mentioned
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah. So
All right, brother.
it's very good. Okay. Good. Nice meeting you. You take care.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yep.
We're getting some good people here. Say it again. Oh, that's all right. Oh, they're going up to the faith session. Yeah. I gotcha. Do you want? Does John Paul want to go on? You want to go on, or Hope? Hope is here. You did? Okay. Broadcasting live from the Hyatt Regency, Sacramento. It is my honor and privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you for the first time ever on Do Not Talk.
Oh my God, my friend, this is we're blood brothers of sort. We're from Bakersfield, California, and I don't know if you know about Bakersfield, but there's something peculiar about us and special, and
And loud.
we exemplify that.
And we're always the loudest in the room.
Oh my, we're notorious.
We are. We fully are. But you know what? It's not a real party until you've been to a Bakersfield party.
Well, you know what? We've had a good thing that the police chief was a friend of ours. I'm just saying, the DA will help
I
too.
wish I would have known that when I was growing up there. I might have been able to utilize that connection.
Well, it is what it is, and we go forward and make sure we make good friends everywhere.
That's right. This all is working around. The only reason why I'm here is to help promote the fact that we need associate delegates to grow the party. And the California Republican Party has been under the leadership and tutelage of Jessica Patterson, who is, thank the Lord, terming out.
Well, she took 3 terms. We're only supposed to have 2, but
Well,
she's
no, I only have
special.
2. She got 3, and she got herself a nice little
My God,
third of $1 million
What a nice salary, huh?
per year.
Yeah.
You know that's
Plus all the benefits she gets.
well, it's like $250,000 was her salary. It's probably more now per year, just to be chair of something that used to be volunteer.
It was.
Used to be volunteer. And I guess the chair before her said, well, I need a little bit of money to do this, so they gave him some, but nothing like $250,000 a year. And then with the expenses, about a third of $1 million per year to run a party that keeps losing elections.
And we have no idea where that money is going because they have 17 different accounts and they don't share.
True story. Also, I made this.
That's why I support Jack Guerrero for treasurer of the California Republican Party. He will be the best treasurer that you've ever seen. That guy's brilliant. He went to places like Harvard. And, he went to places I can't pronounce because I went to Cal State Bakersfield University. Just saying.
Jessica Patterson had a press conference this morning, and I was there.
Well, I'm sorry.
I actually got called on. I got called on and asked a couple of questions.
Well,
One
very
of them
good.
was about that.
Oh.
She said my information was wrong, and I didn't get to ask which part. Which part was wrong?
Well,
actually,
I'm
every
surprised
single
that you got a chance to speak at all.
Oh, I know. Well, she literally gave me a second shot, and I asked about delegates. And she claims that delegates under her have increased in the state party, not decreased.
Well, that's actually true because we've elected a few Republicans, and by the bylaws, every time you elect a Republican, you grow a little bit. So, de facto, that's true.
They're taking delegates away from central committees.
They're trying to. They're using the statistics to prove what they want to prove, and they're taking credit for a situation that happened and is real, but they weren't responsible for doing or getting accomplished.
No, they were not.
No, and so they're nitpicking and cherry picking things. Yeah, this one's good, but the whole rest of the bowl's rotten.
You know who else does that?
Who?
Democrats. That's who else does that kind of job.
That's true.
So we have Mike Morrell, former California senator, is running for chair of
He's an outstanding guy. My gosh. We have one of the best candidates. Him, Jack, and the whole group. It's just outstanding. I'm really proud to be supporting them and working for them because we always support the right people for the right cause. But in this case, we actually have some of the best candidates. And it's rewarding and it actually helps you want to be motivated and do more because we want to win, but it's easier to win with good people, right? Like you.
I appreciate that.
Oh, it's a fact.
It's an honor to get to work with these folks, but
it's an honor for you to be here.
I'm bringing this. I hope it becomes a tradition because
Well,
I'm
it
not
is.
doing it. But we have a state party that is dead set against people like you.
Well, that's funny. They tried to
like
throw me out twice
I know
this week.
I know. That's why I brought that up.
Oh gosh.
What the hell?
I'm endorsing the opposition. I'm actually an elected official of the California Republican Party, and I'm not part of the establishment. And I was elected that way. I practice that way. I'm going to die that way. We're going to get conservatism back into the California Republican Party, California. And if it's true that so goes California, so goes the country, we win everything.
I like it. Oh, well done.
And it's
Who has
also
the room key, by the way. I want to see the room key with Corinne Rankin's name on it. Who has one? I want to hold it up.
You got a room key with
Corinne Rankin.
Corinne
Rankin is current vice chair of the state party, the Republicans, and about to inherit that nice little $350,000 a year paycheck, I guess. And the key actually has her name on it.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, sir.
Here it is.
Here it is.
This is the room key to people who are staying here at the Hyatt Regency. What the hell?
Well, it's brilliant, but it's not fair. It's cheating as usual. They cheat. There are people, they're Republicans. I'm sorry. Some of our Republicans are crooks and should be eliminated. And I call those people rhinos in specific. And we're changing the party. We're building the party. And it's not going to be long before we're back. We control, and we're going to give more freedom and less laws to people. We're not going to be intruding. We're not going to be after your dogs or whatever. That's for the dog catchers. But, people are smart enough to make their own decisions. Government doesn't have to tell us what to do. For some things, it's fine. Like I'm not going to yell fire in the theater, and for those kinds of safeties, that's really important. But we're far beyond that.
They this whole associate delegate position. There was a chair. They were looking for somebody to chair the associate delegates. Yeah, we want to encourage delegates to actually have associates underneath them. We got to be able to train them how and so on and so forth. And okay, who wants the job? He got volunteered.
Well,
And
that's not quite true.
they didn't seem to really want to give you any kind of traction at all when you took the reins.
This has been a joke. It's been a fundraiser for the California Republican Party.
It's a farm system. For them, it's a financial farm system. For us, we're building a strong bench.
That's right, and they traded off with gentlemen's agreement between the young Republicans and the college Republicans, and put somebody on stage so they wear the hat and see they're participating and we're working with young people, whatever. And there are no restrictions, and I'm really good at finding unique positions. And so I picked this position, and I was a voting delegate of the California Republican Party, but I had to step down to take this position, and I didn't want to do it, and I don't want to do it, and that's what I'm doing, is finding people to take my position. We're building the future of the Republican Party. We don't have enough lieutenants, we don't have enough governors, we don't have enough soldiers, and we're going to build those people. We're identifying them, we're bringing them on board, and we're going to sick them, because we're going to help them in their we're going to help them in their political careers, because there's tons and tons of positions that need to be filled with good people, not because I'm your buddy, but it just happens to be you are my buddy. But that's a double win. But I'm sick and tired of my own party, and I'm very disappointed, and I'm working very hard, and a lot of people seem to agree that it's time to take it back, and it's usually the establishment against the grassroots, and they define it that way, but it's about those that have and won't share, and those that work and don't get a voice in the government or the rulings.
I'll draw an even sharper black and white contrast. As far as I'm concerned, with a lot of people who are currently running and sitting on the executive board and so on, seem to absolutely despise faith. They give it a lot of lip service, but they seem to despise those of us who have strong faith in the Lord.
Well,
whatever affiliation or denomination that may be. But the point is, because the things they've been championing and trying to change the Republican Party in California is going away from God's people, not towards them.
Well, that's why we had the platform fight, and conservatives finally came out, and we're working on that momentum, and whether we're successful or not, we've done better than we've done before. And I'm training people that are been with the group of the old guard that has been so tight to their chest and won't share, and maybe it's an ego, maybe it's a power, but it's defeating the conservative cause when a few people are leading us and won't train the other people. And they say that's back to young people like me, and I tell them that I'm as old as them. I've been around for 40, 50 years too. You know, I don't look 69, but I am, and it's my pleasure to devote part of my end of my life to fix the problems that we created, because I've been part of this. I've been part of the establishment. I started with the establishment. I understand all the sides. I understand all the innuendos. I understand what's going on. And we're building, and we have followership, and we have people that are coming out of the woodwork, and we're going to be an army of conservative, God-fearing soldiers. And that's one thing that I always insist on when I start my meetings, is that we start out with a prayer, because we are God's children, and I swear to God that I would not be here without God, because there's no reason that I had to beat a United States Senate candidate to get this position. They put everything but the kitchen sink, and I think the kitchen sink was one that I missed. But from little things to big things, they have done everything to stop us and to dishonor me. And beyond all that, we're surviving, growing, and we're getting to be a huge influence. And we're going to build the future of the Republican Party. And that future is going to include God and conservative issues, conservative standards.
Well, you're definitely barking up my tree. I thank you so much, John Paul White, for everything you do. And you want to be involved, you want to know more about it. CRP stands for California Republican Party. CRP Associate Delegates, with an S on the end. CRP Associate Delegates.com.
That's
right?
correct. You know, and I just want to again thank you that sharing with these experiences with and educating and informing people what's going on. You've been with us second or third time, and I really feel like it's already a tradition, and you're part of the conservative family, and you're putting that voice out for us, and I hope everybody watches and supports this man, because he's a true American, he's a true patriot, and he's got the right message. God bless America. God bless you.
I can't add to that. I cannot add to that.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I love you, brother. Love you too, man. This is my Bakersfield bud. Hope, you coming on? Come on, Hope. Oh, I already got. Yeah, we showed that. We already showed that. That kind of ridiculousness. You're not going to go on with me? Come on. Okay, who's next? We got somebody? If not, I'll wrap it up for now. But doing a live broadcast from the California Republican Party convention that's happening this weekend here. The big voting day is tomorrow. That's a huge deal. Hi, come on over, please. Have a seat. Have a seat. Welcome to the show. Let me see how you look. Can you move to your right a little bit, please? Yeah. It's looking good. What's your name?
Noah.
Noah what?
Saraf.
Spell that.
Saraf.
Okay, gotcha. Saras?
AF. F.
Saraf. Got it. Noah, that's cool name.
Yeah.
So, where are you from?
Los Angeles, California.
Gotcha. And why are you here?
I'm here to meet fellow conservatives, and I'm here to support the growth of a conservative movement in California.
And who are you affiliated with a group down there, or a central committee, or anything like that yet?
Not yet, but I'm joining Young Republicans and YAF too.
Good, excellent, buddy. Right on. So, what's your day job?
I'm a student.
Okay, where?
Pacific Palisades Charter High School.
Oh, you're a high school
I'm a high school
kid.
student. Yeah.
Dang, fantastic. So, are you in a conservative area, or do you have a whole lot of people who want to see you go away?
I'm in a pretty liberal area. Yeah. Not a safe space for conservatives in their terms.
Not at all.
No.
So, do you meet on campus with other conservatives?
Well, we can't really have a presence there. It's not safe for conservatives to openly
Is that
assemble
bad?
on a camp. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. There's a total lack of free speech on high school and college campuses too.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And the people who claim that they support, tolerance, pluralism, freedom of speech, they really go at you if you have different opinions.
Of course they do. And they will and they're getting violent.
They're violent too.
Have you had any
Yeah.
protests going on in your area down, and especially SoCal? I understand it's pretty bad with the whole ICE crackdown, or the deportations.
We had huge anti-ICE protests. They assaulted people in downtown Los Angeles.
How about Hamas, the protesters supporting Hamas and so on? The violence that they've been committing, things they've been doing, the insanity. So much of it happens down in your area.
So I was at UCLA during the whole Intifada thing when they had the camps, and they were really violent.
Yeah.
They assaulted people. They assaulted cops on UCLA's campus.
Especially if they were Jewish.
Yeah.
It's insane. Such racism, such
Anti-Semitism.
bigotry.
Yeah, I'm Jewish. I have a lot of Jewish friends who go to UCLA, and they were personally attacked and harassed and called names by the campus protesters last semester.
I'm sorry. I
It's
don't
fine.
understand it. It's not in my DNA. I don't even get it. I don't understand why.
No, it's
why there's such a deep-seated hatred until you get into Scripture. And especially when you start studying the Old Testament and
The
so
Old
on, you
Testament,
see
yeah.
where it all started and how we're in the position we're in now with an entire people group who want to see you
Exterminated my people.
exterminate
Yeah.
is the word.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
Exterminated. They openly call for the abolition of Israel, and that means like a genocide of the people who live there, an actual genocide, not what's going on right now.
I understand. What do you? How do you feel about President Trump and what he's doing with talking about restoring some sanity to the Gaza Strip and so on? Do you think that's possible? Do you think that's doable?
I think he's right. I think the paradigm regarding the Gaza Strip needs to change. You can't keep 2 million people in a war zone, especially when they're lauded as refugees. And I think that in order for there to be stability, there has to be a new way for the Gaza Strip to function, and that includes America having some economic investments, and
Every time, Noah, I have this discussion with some of my fellow conservatives, and especially I'm a Christian. I always hear the same crap about what's going on there, and that is, oh, these poor innocent people, these poor Palestinians, which, by the way, there is no such thing.
Yeah.
There's no such nation of Palestine. There never has been. There is no such thing as Palestinian. It's all freaking made up. But the thing I always hear about, oh, these poor innocent people are paying the price and so on and so forth. And I'm going, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Those poor innocent people elected a terrorist group to be their government.
Yep.
I'll never forget that election. I'm like, and they knew. They knew what Hamas was saying. They knew what they stood for. And they go, oh yeah, we want that ruling our area that we don't really own anyway, by the way. It's crazy what's happening.
Yep,
So much of it is media, isn't it?
It's media. It's media. Yep.
How do we fight against that, buddy?
We have to just keep our faith and restore.
And get the word out. Start supporting alternative media.
Yes.
Like this, please.
Yep. No more mainstream media. It's horrible.
None.
It's horrible.
They're useless and worthless.
Yep.
They truly are.
Yep.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting
pleasure
you.
meeting you.
Is there anything where can we find you if we want to get involved? Is there a website with your group or anything? You don't have to if you don't want to, but
There's no website yet, but we're working on one for our
let me
campus.
know. Did I give you my card?
No.
Did I give you a card?
No. Can I have a card? No.
Oh, let me fix that right now. I'm on Rumble.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rumble.com/do not talk. This show will be on there in a couple of days.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
And please keep in touch.
Of course.
And
of
let
course.
me help promote.
I will.
Yep.
Yep.
I am media.
Your media.
But believe me, there aren't many like me.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we've been kicked out. We've been run out. We've
Yep.
been fired.
We're
We've
true
been...
media.
So, utilize it.
I'll utilize it.
All right,
of course.
brother.
Of course. Nice talking to you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
All right, buddy. All right, we continue live from the Hyatt Regency at the California State Republican Convention going on here in Sacramento, California. What do you think, Rex? Oh, how about Hope Howell? I think we need Hope Serena Howell. I think we need to howl for Howell. Ow! Hope! 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 She's running away. Have a seat, buddy. She ran away like a little rabbit. Did you see that? She ran away.
She likes doing the background stuff.
This background stuff.
This is going to be casual. I'm not ready for any of this right now.
This is Rex Ledesma.
Yep, you got it, sir.
And spell that last name, please.
Ledesma.
Gotcha. And why are you here when I understand they tried to keep you out of the hotel?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just hanging out. No, I'm actually here to help with the overall effort. I'm doing the back end
You're doing everything.
behind the scenes stuff, making sure.
Let me describe it to you. I haven't shown it all to you yet. Maybe when we're done with the interviews, I can show around, do some shots of what the atmosphere that these folks created with the Associate Delegates program. They turned this suite, the Park Suite, into a party room. It's a party room. That's the best way.
It's a lounge to exchange ideas.
I'm in the quiet part of the suite, and you've been hearing all the background noise. They got karaoke going on in the very next room. No doors. It's been a kick, actually. I've been having a good time with it. But Rex is he's great at getting things done and helping in the background for what I consider to be a vitally important cause, and that is building a strong bench. Use a sports analogy. Here comes Leo Zaki, building a strong bench. Oh, thanks, Rex. And that is every delegate. Delegates are very, very important to the party. How do you become a delegate? Go to the cagop.org website and explore how to become a delegate. Right? Is that good advice?
Absolutely.
CAGOP to become a delegate. Then you go to CRP Associate Delegates with an S on the end .com.
Yep.
And there you learn how to be an associate or how delegates can get associates. Why is that important?
Because we need to make sure that we have the representation to show that we have the numbers backing us up. And on top of that, the associate delegates, they are in for the proxy votings. And that's important to make sure that every vote counts.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And we need more, not less, representing the state party. We need to grow this party.
Especially in the state. Yeah, it's very much one-sided in terms of the power structure. But in terms of numbers, I think we'd be surprised to know that we're far more conservative than what the media narrative indicates. Yeah.
We just sit down and shut up, and we allow the media and the left to tell us, yeah, your vote doesn't really count. There are people in my own party telling me, oh, I don't vote. My vote doesn't count.
Yeah. Don't do that. Get out there and vote. Make your voice heard. The numbers count. Even if you lose an election, those accurate numbers count. Can't discount that. You got to do it. Yeah.
So CRPassociatedelegates.com.
CRPassociatedelegates.com. You got it.
Go there, find out more about it. And thank you, brother.
Are you going to go to sleep soon?
Well done. Well done.
I need sleep. But
You
it's
need
all
some
good.
sleep, yeah.
All right. We have another guest coming on, and so I'm going to bring him on right
Thank you very much. Oh, I recognize this dude. And you recognize him too. He's been on the show. He's been on the show a couple of times now, and here he is again. Ladies and gentlemen, for your dining and dancing pleasure, Leo Zaki.
Oh, what's up? What's going on? Thanks for having me, brother.
Hey, you're happening.
Hope found me in the elevator. She's like, hey, come to the party. We're having the associate delegates over there. It's 5:02. I was like, all right. I'm like, wait, did I just dox us?
I'm glad she did. You just doxed us. That's all right. We're vacating the premises tonight. But
You guys got like a party in here. There's like American flags everywhere. You got like party streamers, inflatable balls. You guys just, dude, you swapping out the light bulbs and the lamps. Like, you guys are going all out.
it's swag. It's swag city here.
It's so funny.
Speaking of swag city, you threw a party last night too. That was a hoot.
Just a little bit of a soiree.
That was a kick.
Nice casino night, huh? Fun. Look, it was. Oh my god, I had the best time. We were giving out great prizes every half hour, having a raffle. People coming in just gambling. It's great because you can. It's not real money, so you get to practice.
Yeah, you get to practice exactly.
But the best part is like people were making. You know, had those been real chips, like you would have been very happy at the end of the night.
Yeah.
You know, some people went over
But
$7,000 worth of chips.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't one of them. The point, though, for me was I've never seen anybody who's announced to run for such a dignified office as governor of California throw a party like that.
Well,
that was original.
Thank you.
That
Well,
was fully original.
Well, look, you got to have fun, right? I mean, if you're not having fun doing whatever it is you're
You
doing.
realize you're at a Republican convention, right, Leo?
Yeah, did you not see RNC? That was wild. We had a free concert at RNC. Look, I felt obligated to keep the party going. If we're gonna be the party of the people,
I hope so.
then we need to be the party who knows how to party.
Yeah, man. Good.
Responsibly, of course, but we gotta have fun.
Exactly. The point is, though, that's a breath of fresh air, which is a very stale, dumb thing to say, but everybody says it. So, but you know what I'm saying? Usually, when people run for governor, and it's always suit and tie, and you are always in a suit and tie. You are, but you don't care. You don't require everyone else to be in one.
Oh no, I mean, look, you got to dress for the job you want, not the job you got. And look, I want everybody to have a good time. Look, I was the host. I'm running for the office. I got to dress the part. And I got a booth, and I got to shake hands and kiss babies and all that. I mean, shake babies and kiss hands.
It's different, is what I'm saying. The point I'm trying to get across, and younger, much more vibrant energy, as opposed to so many. I mean, can you imagine Brian Dolly throwing a party like that?
No.
No, exactly.
I'm gonna have some fun events.
I think it's great, man.
I'm gonna have a lot more fun events through over the course of the campaign.
You think the Republican Party in California is ready for that kind of energy?
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? I mean, look at the young Republicans and the college Republicans. Like they're getting out in force. Like they're growing the party. They're getting people registered to vote. There's so much happening, and we are the party of the people. We're here to help make life better for everybody, lower class, middle class. Yeah, upper class too, because we all need the help right now. The government is taking advantage of us. We need to show the folks, and they get it. They get it. That's why they voted for Trump overwhelmingly, because under a Trump presidency and conservatism and a Republican leadership, yeah, the quality of life is going to improve. The cost of food is going to go down. Cost of living is going to go down. But your quality of life is going to go way up.
It will when we have more disposable income.
Wouldn't that be a nice thing?
It'd be fantastic.
Wow, if you had more disposable income, then you could go and do more things, and that money would go into the economy, which would stimulate more jobs, which would then put more money into more people's pockets. And wow, it just sounds like this amazing cycle of growth.
How about that?
What a concept.
That'd be fun. Instead of the government regulatory tyrannical crap we've been getting for years now in the state of California.
Yeah.
But you voted for it. Now, when I say you, I'm not talking about you watching this show. I'm pretty confident you didn't, but you get my point. There's still an electorate out there, Leo, that seems to be hell-bent on getting nothing but freebies, come hell or high water. Don't care what happens to the state as long as I keep things on the up and up, or not on the up and up, as long as I keep things comfortable for me. I don't care what happens to the rest of the state or the people of California. So they keep voting for these idiots.
Well, yeah, they've developed an anti-state here. It's about handouts. That's what they want. But that's what the ruling elites want. They want you dependent on their handout. They want to eliminate the middle class because the middle class says, hey, you don't need the upper class for employment or for health care. You can just, that's when they're talking about the ruling elites. You can come to us. We can help you do that. Better yet, we can help you uplift you and become middle class or even give you an opportunity to go beyond. You can do that under, well, Republican conservative leadership with the ability to create for yourself. But the ruling elite doesn't want that because they want you dependent on them, wholly dependent on them, and subservient and at their mercy.
Yeah, that seems so apparent. How come it's not apparent to everyone else? I know why. It's the media. Media's not telling them a damn thing.
That, well,
and
and
they're still getting all their information from the same sources.
And look, I mean, people they're in constant panic mode trying to stay afloat. I mean, they're just constantly trying to tread water just to survive, and it's kind of hard to see the forest through the trees when you're in that kind of a situation.
Well, I love your message. I love what you stand for, and I'm glad you're running for governor. And that's a tough gig, man. But you bring it with style and class and fun, which is what we have desperately needed for a long time, I think.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what it's about. You know, you got to have fun, and the position does come with a level of prestige that needs to be respected, and trash. You know, guy always looks like he's got nothing going on. Oh, the button's undone. Oh,
yeah.
I'm
hard working. I'm out here. I'm working for you. I'm working for you.
Meanwhile, he's got like this new. You see the bust he had put up in San Francisco?
Yeah.
With the button all done. Dude, you look like an idiot. Like some Nero level kind of stuff.
If you haven't heard, Governor Hairdo actually had a bronze bust made from stomach up, and it's at City Hall, right?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
In San Francisco, because he built that city by the bay. Just ask him. So, where do we find you? How do we get involved?
Well, best place to go is my website, leozaki.com, and then follow me at Leo S. Zaki, Leo, the letter S, Z-A-C-K-Y, on X, on Instagram, on all those different platforms. And you can tune into my show, America Matters, which I do 5 days a week. Go to americamatters.us, click the link, boom, it'll take you right there.
That's every day at noon, right?
Every day at noon.
Pacific time.
Pacific. And Wednesdays and Thursdays we start at 11. We do 2 hours. I just had DJ Daniel on, the young kid, the cancer survivor that Trump appointed as a special secret service.
The 13-year-old boy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, him and his father were guests on my show on Friday. So you guys should go and watch that. Yeah. Had him on there. The story the most incredible story. His father is unbelievable. I wish every parent went and learned by example from what Theodius Daniel does. I mean, the way he's raised his children and the values that he has, I mean, it's incredible. If we did that and invested in the nuclear family like that and instilled morality and reason and critical thinking and integrity and respect, oh my God, you know the kind of world we live in?
Pretty dang cool.
So, yeah, inspirational to say the least.
Thank you, Leo.
Thanks, Charlie.
Go get them. All right, there you go. We're continuing live from the Hyatt Regency in Sacramento. It's the big Republican convention, spring 2025. And we taking a break, or we got somebody standing by?
Right here. Waiting. Oh, I thought you were waiting. Larry, you want to be interviewed?
Sure. All right, I'm tagging out. Thanks again, brother.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Well, we'll just
Whatever you need, let me know. Any way I can help.
This lady would like to meet you.
Come on over.
Okay.
Howdy.
Hi. Larry.
Charlie Simons.
Nice to meet you, Charlie.
Please have a seat.
Right on.
I am on rumble.com/do not talk. There it is on my card.
Sweet.
With my information there.
Okay.
And this should be up in a couple of days.
Okay.
This show right now, though, we're live on Facebook and YouTube.
Cool.
And it's just, I don't really do interviews so much as just have conversations. So it's very, very relaxed.
All right.
So tell me your name, please.
My name's Larry Maloney.
Spell last name.
Maloney.
EY. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Larry, who are you with? Who do you represent?
I'm with the Bay Area, Santa Clara County Central Committee.
Dude,
Republican Committee. Yeah.
you're one of them.
I am.
You're on.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's
I'm technically, I'm what's it called? An alternate. I'm an alternate for Peter Quo.
Gotcha.
But when he doesn't show up, I'm there to vote for him. But I show up at every meeting.
How's the state party been to your central committee there? 'Cause I know that they have not been very friendly to several counties at this point.
Yeah, that's right. I've talked to some people from the other counties. I don't think we had any particular problems for our county, but I'm not so sure because I'm a new guy, right? So I don't know all the inside baseball yet. But I don't think we've had some problems. But we showed up in force today and we won. So our regional vice chair. So we won that seat. The Bay Area is now America First.
Good. And who was that?
Tom Weissmiller. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to vote for him. It was great.
That is cool. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
The Associate Delegates program headed up by John Paul White, the elected chair of the Associate Delegates program. How much do you know about that? What do you think the importance of that is?
Yeah, I think it is important. I don't know too much about it. I know that the associate delegates don't get to vote, but it's a good entrance into the party apparatus, I guess, so that they can, come to the convention, see what it's like.
And you're doing the vetting. These are your friends. These are your people that you work with, possibly, who are involved in political things like you are, have a similar mindset, and you get to build your own base of people to actually take your spot or to become delegates themselves. It's an extraordinary way to grow our party, and we need a strong bench. You used the sports analogy earlier about baseball. I'm all into that. You got to have a strong base, strong bench.
It's the money ball. It's the money ball method. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do. I'm helping out with delegates and candidates to get text messaging out to get them rallied at the meetings. That was I think one of the key things. We have a really good organizer in our Santa Clara County, Jan Soule, and she was just awesome. We call her Mom. And she gets everyone to the meetings on time. She has me send out the messages. So we showed up in force and we won. And just old school Scrabble political organizing wins it. It works. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Anyway, we can get in touch with you all, follow what's going along. Do you have a website or anything you want to talk about?
Sure. Larry.vote. That's my website, Larry.vote.
Larry, Larry dot VOTE.
Yeah,
Larry
put that in your web browser, and you'll get all kinds of good stuff about what I've been working on.
Sweet.
All right.
Well, nice meeting you, Larry.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, sir. And we are. I wanted to show you what they did with this room in here, but the setup I have would be a little tough to do that. I'm afraid I'd mess things up. See how I could accomplish that. I want you to see it. It's really great what they did in this room. Let's see if I can make that happen. Hold on. I am. I'm trying to show a little bit of the work you've done in the room here without pulling the whole system down. don't know if I can do it.
Well, I just want this. And I was on my way back to my room.
Okay, here we go. Thank you for sticking with me. Appreciate it. There we go. That's party atmosphere right there going on. Look at that. Hello, everybody. That's it. That's all the response we get. Hello, everybody. This is the party suite. This is the party suite. Look what these great folks did. And before I leave, I got to get one of these T-shirts right there. This is the tinsel over the fake fireplace. This is beautiful. Yay, food! Yay, food! Beautiful drinks. That's what's going on here, my friends. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, thank you.
Hello. I'm going to actually take a break. I'm going to take a break myself and get a little something to eat and drink. And if we have any other guests to go live with or bring to you from this Republican convention, I'll do it. So for now, though, may God bless you and keep you. May God bless America. But most importantly, America bless God.